All right, next up is Austin Blacklaw and Dakota Myers. And it looks like both of them are here along with Ms. Turnbull. My note indicates that we were going to get an update on the JL report and where we were at. So Ms. Turnbull, do you want to address that first?
Sure. So a couple issues. One is Ms. Myers has not participated at all. And I did send her a certified mail back in March requesting her participation no later than March 31st if she was going to be included in my report. And I have received nothing, no response from her. So that's where we stand with Ms. Myers' participation. I have received no payment from her. To my knowledge, she has not filed a financial declaration, so I'm not sure how to move forward with that piece of my payment as well. I do have quite a bit of information from police reports, from CPS, from the tribe, from collateral witnesses that were there during or directly after Hazel's abuse, that I feel like I have enough information to move forward with my report. The one thing that has come up that is concerning to me is that Austin was on March 17th arrested for a DUI, and he has some pending charges, 2 felonies, 4 gross misdemeanors, and 1 misdemeanor. And so we are looking at some charges that may, or some possible jail time. And I do not feel comfortable recommending that little Hazel stay with mom. I don't think that's safe. So we need to have a plan B if Austin can't take care of Hazel. I think that my understanding is that Austin has already had a substance abuse evaluation. Is that correct, Austin? And
yeah.
Is starting treatment. And so I'll be following up on that. But I think that if Austin, needs to be incarcerated, that potentially his mom would be a good caregiver for Hazel in that situation. I also have not received any payment from Mr. Blacklaw.
Ms. Myers, can I talk to you a moment?
Yes, you may.
Do you plan on contacting Ms. Turnbull and
I actually do. Your Honor, it has actually been very hard for me to be able to do anything at this moment in time with my vehicle having massive problems with the engine. So me not being able to find rides due to this whole situation, my family has completely turned their backs on me. I don't have anyone in my corner. The tribe physically can't help me because of the accusations being physically from not only not in Washington anymore, but got moved for the criminal case into Oregon. So my tribe physically cannot help me. My cell phone back in March 28th at exactly 3 o'clock, my phone had fallen out of my pocket when I had jumped into my truck to be able to go to the print station over at Office Max in Longview to be able to print out the paperwork again, to file it again. As of every time that I tried filing it through taking the picture and trying sending it through my Gmail, because it's the only actual contact information that I have right now. Because my phone is down, I am in the process of finding a job as well. I have 2 interviews that I have this coming week. I've had previous interviews that I have been waiting on callbacks for, but the positions always end up filled. I am trying my best, and as of right now, I am trying the damnedest to, sorry, excuse my French, to get her the information that she needs. As of right now, I just honestly, I need help. Is there any way that we could meet in person to fill out the paperwork?
I have a suggestion in a moment. Let me ask you one other question. I had allowed telephone visits twice a week. Have those been occurring? Ms.
Not
Meyer?
really, no. Every time we get the chance to, either the video calling messes up or we're always miscommunicating. I mean, I've been contacting his mother every day for the past week. I have not contacted my kids since then. The last conversation that I had with my daughter was 2 Fridays ago. We have been trying to get through these visitations, but because of Austin's lack of communication with his mother due to the daycare situation and the jobs, working 2 separate jobs and whatnot, they're having problems with their own transportation. So I was just honestly under the impression that he's just not willing to do it, to be honest.
Your Honor, I have a different perspective from speaking with Austin's mom on how that's going.
Okay. Here's my thought. We're all here right now. I can place Ms. Turnbull and Ms. Myers in what's called a breakout room, and you can have a conversation right now. Ms. Myers, would that work for you?
That would be honestly the best bet, because as of right now, I have no way of being able to drive. I do not have a license, so I physically cannot drive my truck.
All right.
So
Well,
if I were to drive my truck, this is just kind of pointless. I don't have help, and so this would honestly be our best bet.
if I set this for May 3rd, Ms. Turnbull, do you think you'd be able to have your report completed by then?
Yes. Yeah, yes.
That would be 3 weeks. If you need more time, we could go more time.
Okay.
If May 3rd works.
Yeah. And honestly, I think that it may be more appropriate for Ms. Myers to have supervised visitation. I think that it would be helpful to have the feedback from the supervisor. And I think that Ms. Blacklaw, Austin's mom, who has been trying to reach her, I think that originally there was some miscommunication about how to set up the visits, but because they did not have a set time and day. So that was confusing. And when I gave them that, Ms. Blacklaw, that feedback, she has been trying to do that and will, according to Ms. Blacklaw, is trying to say, I'm available at this day, this time. And Ms. Myers is not following through with that contact. Ms. Blacklaw lives 40 minutes away from Hazel. It's becoming, she hasn't said so, but it's clear to me it's becoming a burden. It's not, day after day, Ms. Myers is not following through with that contact.
Okay. I'm not going to order supervised visits at this point. I want to hear your report or read your report. I also want you to meet with Ms. Myers first.
Okay.
So, so the parties know we'll be back here on this case on May 3rd to look at the guardian ad litem report and make any additional decisions. And then Ms. Myers, I'm going to place you and Ms. Turnbull in a separate room. It'll just be the two of you, and you can have a conversation. And I encourage you to cooperate to the fullest extent, because that's what's going to be helpful to you and the court. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So just give me a moment to put that together. All right. Your computer may ask you to accept being placed in the room, so make sure you do that. Okay.
Okay.
Thank you.
Okay. And Ms. Myers needs to, there we go. Good. All right, Mr. Blacklaw, you're free to leave, and we'll see you back here on May 3rd. Okay.
And one more question. Is there any way I can file my taxes with her? What gonna be later time, May 3rd, maybe?
Yeah, I guess we can address that May 3rd. I know it's after the date, but we can address that on May 3rd. Okay.
Yeah, I just didn't know. Okay. Thank you for your time, Your Honor.
Okay.
Appreciate
Thank
it. Have a good day.